What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing some Omniscience draft. Now, the cool thing about Omniscience draft is it pretty much gives you Omniscience, the ability, in every single game. But just so we all know the rules and all that, I'll go ahead and read through everything. For some reason, the music just randomly stopped. Oh, there it goes. Alrighty, so in Omniscience draft, draft 3 packs and keep the cards you draft. Pretty much like normal draft, but with a twist. You don't have to pay the mana cost for spells you cast, so we can play the biggest spells possible pretty much. No need to put lands in your deck. You'll also get 1 mana of each color each turn to use for abilities. So say one of our creatures has, 4 mana plus green for an ability, whatever it is. We'll be able to pay that green, and then the 4 mana cost nothing. So nonetheless, or at least I think, I'm not quite sure how abilities will work, but we'll see here in just a minute. So, and every player starts with 3 cards in their hand instead of 7. So we're gonna be looking for some card draw, and we're gonna be looking for some big creatures or some big win cons. Maybe not necessarily creatures, but this is gonna be in the Dominaria set, which I know a lot of people enjoy Dominaria. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into the whole draft sequence. Squee. Oh man, we could play Squee. That'd be fun, right? Syncopate if we just wanted to counter all of our opponent's stuff. Yeah, these are interesting. I kind of like Squee, right? If we're only going to have 3 cards in hand, Squee can always come back. He'll always be on the field. I mean, Quinde is good, but it just seems like he'll get removed too easily. So let's go with Squee, right? It's fun. And we don't have to worry about the color of anything because everything's free, so... Urza's Ruinous Blast. We could go for legendaries. Just craft a really dope legendary deck. I mean... between that and Sergeant at Arms, because Sergeant at Arms is pretty good too, right? Because we don't have to pay for the kicker effect, we just have to pay the 1 white mana, maybe. Not even sure if we'd have to pay that. Yeah, let's go with Urza's Ruinous Blast. Why not, right? Naban isn't the legendary we want, but there's Orgoros, and that's a pretty fun legendary, right? And if they're already at 3 cards, making them discard 1 is kind of huge, so... yeah, we need to get some more card draw, but I don't really like Opt as our card draw in this awesome-ass event, right? So let's go with Orgoros. Curator's Word is pretty awesome. Gives one of our creatures hexproof, and if they do happen to leave the battlefield, then we get to draw 2 cards. As long as it was a historic, which so far we've only got historic, so that's pretty dope, right? We don't need Grow from the Ashes. I mean, Deep Freeze is some removal, but I kind of like Curator's Ward. This is going to be a very interesting draft. You guys have to remember, this is the first time I've played this event, so... the Flame of Keld could be kind of good. If we're only starting with 3 cards and we can cast every single card immediately, then the discard clause really doesn't affect us. Draw 2 cards is kind of nice, plus if we have a red source it deals +2 damage on top of what it would originally deal. Although there's a point to be made for Caligo Skin Witch, right? We play it out and kick it. Then our opponent has to discard 2 cards. Again, if we're only able to have 3 in our starter hands, that'll help. Although Nature's Spiral will help us get back things like Orgoros and Curator's Ward. So I kind of like Nature's Spiral too. Man, this is so difficult because all the cards could play out. Okay, I should take that back because a lot of these won't play out well. But Caligo, Nature's Spiral, and the Flame of Keld. I mean, if we start with Caligo in our starter hand, we're not going to be disappointed, right? We're just going to play it, make them discard 2, then they're at a disadvantage, a huge card disadvantage, right? Nature's Spiral is going to allow us to get 1 card back from the graveyard. Are we really going to care about that, though? Maybe we just go for the discard. Nature's Spiral would be fun. Definitely would be fun, but... I need some card draw. Befuddle, I mean, it's card draw. It's a combat trick. We don't have any artifact cards quite yet to make Excavation Elephant really worth it. Pierce the Sky could work, because people are going to be playing flyers, right? I have Orgoros right here. The Befuddle is pretty nice. Oh, this is so difficult. We need some card draw. Let's get Befuddle out. Lingering Phantom, not a huge fan of it. Voltaic Servant could have worked well with our Excavation Elephant. Soul Salvage could be nice if we manage to play enough cards. Plus, if we can get a Calico Skin Witch back and make them discard 2 cards twice, you know, we should be sitting pretty good. But Opt is some more card draw, but I think I want bigger card draw than that. So let's go with Soul Salvage so we can get back some of these interesting cards we're playing. Zalfirian Void. Well, we don't need any land, so there's no reason really to pick it up. Turn target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Tragic Poet is something. We don't need to destroy target land, because that's not really good. Return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. I mean, I guess that's in case they happen to steal something, but I kind of like the Mammoth Spider here. Has reach, it's a 3/5. It's a pretty sizable creature, right? We don't need Adventurous Impulse. I mean, Blessing of Bellows and Lot would work since we're going for the legendaries. However, I think we go Broken Bond here, just in case. And I'm thinking Sergeant at Arms here. So we can have a bigger ground base. Maybe we do take Opt. Doesn't cost anything, so why not, right? How many creatures do we actually have? Our fucking deck is looking here, there, and everywhere. So we actually only have, what, 5 creatures? Yeah, that's kind of scary. Rivercast. We don't have too many kickers though, really. We just have the 2. Bloodstone Goblin would be another creature though. +1/+1 against Menace. So it'll probably be like a 3/3 with Menace some turns, possibly 2 turns. Let's take Dub. Let's try and make our creatures bigger. I don't want Rat Colony. I really don't fucking want Rat Colony. So we'll throw Charge in the sideboard. I don't plan on playing it. Gaia's Protector could make its way somewhere. Black Blade Reforged. Hell yeah. +1/+1 for each. Oh wait, no. No. Because we don't need any land, right? We don't have to play any land at all. So the +1/+1. Black Blade Reforged is normally like really awesome and really dope, but in this instance, it's really not. That's kind of nice. Wild Onslaught, right? That could be really good, really fun. Cloud Reader Sphinx is a pretty big creature. Whisper Blood Liturgist could be interesting if we manage to get up enough things like Sergeant at Arms, where we have a bunch of little creatures that we don't mind sacrificing, and we have to remember we have Yavimaya in this set and all those kind of fun things. Although Coldwater Snapper is a really nice card. So is the Vest, actually, because we're making them discard more and we're getting to see their hands, so we get to see what they're playing. Although I think I'd rather have more card draw than discard, right? Maybe we take Wild Onslaught. If it's legendary, then it fights target creature an opponent controls. I mean, that's okay, but I wish we could take Black Blade. I wish it would be good in this format, but it's just not, right? It's just no good. Alright, so we're taking Wild Onslaught or Cold Water. Cold Water is a common. Let's take the uncommon. Let's take the Wild Onslaught. Goblin War Chief. Goblins you control have haste. Well, we're not playing any goblins besides Squee, and I don't think giving our Squee haste is the best. Primordial Worm is a huge top end. You discard a card if you do draw a card. Keldon Raider could be really nice for sort of changing up our hands a little bit. Memorial to Genius is actually pretty good because we won't have to pay the effect for it, but we can still draw the 2 cards, I think. Even if we do, like, we can afford to pay it, so... Do we take a Memorial to Genius? It is card draw. And it enters the battlefield tap, so it's basically a wasted card until... This is just a 4/4 flyer. I kind of like Primordial. It's like a huge end cap for us, right? I don't like Memorial to Genius, don't get me wrong. Maybe Primordial will come back. Maybe we take the Flame. We're going to be playing out all of our cards. Discard your hand, draw 2 cards. For red source, we only have 1 red source. Is the only problem there. Oh, this is so difficult. I want them all. I want them all in my deck. Primordial, Memorial, Flame, Keldon Raider. Just give me all the cards. Tell you what, we need some more card draw. There are no legendaries here to pick. Let's take the Flame. It could be interesting, right? Baird. I mean, Baird's legendary, has Vigilance. Yeah, we're just gonna take Baird. We're going for this legendary build, full out, right? Oh, Thorn Elemental. That's a great top end. That is a great top end for sure. I think it's what we're going with here. We don't really want Grand Warlord Radha. I'm sorry. It's not like we're going to be attacking in, and it's not like we need the mana, so I think we just go Thorn Elemental here. We need some more card draw. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, oh, we can return it to the battlefield. Right. Just doesn't seem that exciting. There's another Befuddle. I think Combat Tricks will actually be pretty good in this game mode. Yeah, we're just going to take the Befuddle. It's Combat Trick, it's card draw. I think it does for us what we want. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Deal 2 damage to you. Well, that is more card draw, and it's kind of like selective card draw, so I think we definitely take Dark Bargain there. Fungal Plots could be a way for us to stay alive, right? If our creatures are going to the graveyard, we can exile them, put up some Supportlings, sacrifice the Supportlings, gain 2 life, and draw a card. That is pretty nice. Let's take Fungal Plots just to see if we can work it in somewhere. I need to take another look back at my deck. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a historic card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest onto the bottom of the library in a random order. So historic cards, it's interesting. We can play things like the Flame or like any of our legendaries. So I'm really thinking about taking board the Weatherlight here. Other things to consider: Coldwater Snapper. Yeah, that's about it. none of the rest of those are that interesting. Although Adventurous Impulse, I completely forget you can grab a creature card with it. But then wouldn't we rather just have a creature card in place of Adventurous Impulse, right? Maybe not, but let's take Board the Weatherlight. How many creatures do we actually have? Because now we're getting to the point where I think we have a decent little bit, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8, so we still do need some more creatures. Again, Cold Water is a really good one. But Divest could be fantastic if we get it early. If we get it late, we're only looking at one of their cards that we kind of have to hope that it's a creature card. Ancient Animus is kind of nice as we're trying to play our legendaries. Makes them a little bit better, but I think we just got to go with Cold Water here. It's a great pickup. And I'm thinking about taking Seismic Shift, even though we can't really use it to its full ability. Maybe we just take the Primordial Worm. Death Touch on a 5/5, that could be really good. Fervent Strike is nice because it gives us one of our creatures haste, so we throw him down, play the Fervent Strike. But if we draw out Fervent Strike, we're not going to be that happy, so I think we just go with Feral Abomination. Creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn, draw a card. Yeah, that could be really good. A 5/4 or a 3/5 that we could kick and return an artifact. I mean, the only artifact, we don't have any artifacts actually. I haven't picked up a single artifact, so we're just going to take the Fire Elemental here. And a Dredge Skeleton. Cast Down. Ooh, and a Grun. Super happy about that Grun. Plays right into what we want. Dreadshade we can only pump to a 4/4, as we're only going to have one source of black mana there. So Cast Down is really great removal. I want you guys to know that, and if I wasn't going for this deck being specifically what it is, although we could change it up, right? We have a Supporting Migration there too that might get cycled. No, I like the Grun. I like the legendary route we're going. And a Morrowind. Now Morrowind is useless. Morrowind isn't gonna get played. We don't have anywhere near enough elves to make her worthwhile taking. But another Baird could be nice. Crowsand Druid. Ooh, that's hard to turn down, right? Because the kicker, we get to gain 10 life. That's fucking crazy. That could legit be a game changer. Call of the Cavalry is really nice as well. Gets us more units out. And there's another Caligo Skinwish, which again, if we play it turn 1, kick it out, our opponent's going to have a tough time coming back, considering they got to discard 2 of their cards. They're only top decking from then on, and we're at a 2-card advantage, right? Oh, game, why do you make me take these split decisions? And we have plenty of a top end, so I'm not too worried about it. How many legendaries do we have right now? Alright, let's look at them. In historics, the Flame of Keld is actually historic as well. So we have Squee, we have Baird, we have Urza, we have Orgoros, we have Grun. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 out of 40. Skinwitch is so good, right? Unless we don't draw it in our opener, then it's kind of bad. We're making them discard 2 cards, sure, but what if they only have 1 card in hand? Then we're sort of getting a wasted value out of it. I kind of like the Baird. I like Crowsand too, though, right? Just healing us for 10 life, nonetheless. That's huge. I think we have to take Crowsand here. I don't think it's really up for debate. Now I'm looking at the Quinde to see if we have any creatures with first strike, and I think the only way we get first strike on our creatures is with Dub. Oh no, wait, Warlord's Fury too. Ooh, that's kind of a dirty combo, right? All of our creatures get first strike, and we have Quinde, so all of our creatures actually get double strike? That could be nice. Moral to Folly allows us to return a target creature card from graveyard to the hand, and then obviously we can play it from the hand for free, so that's kind of nice. Sheathen Fire is some really dope removal. Oh, man alive. This is an interesting one. I think we have to take Quinde, though, right? We're going for that legendary. We want Tatiova. I mean, if I was playing lands, I'd snatch her up in a heartbeat, but we're not playing any lands. Oh. Now I'm starting to think maybe we should have taken the Memorial to Follow, the Memorial to Genius, taken the Tatiova. Oh, wait a minute. Blessed Light. That's some really good removal. And we don't really have too much removal. Yeah, we're going to take the Blessed Light here. Bye-bye, Tatiova. You would have been lovely to have in our deck, but unfortunately, no can do. Final Parting is kind of nice. We search our whole library for 2 cards, put one in our hand, put the other in our graveyard. Weight of Memory is a little bit better though. We draw 3 cards, make them discard 3 cards from their library. Yeah, I like Weight of Memory. That could really get us ahead in the whole card draw. Sacrifice an artifact, draw a card. Not what we're looking for. You may exile target historic permanent you control. If you do, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, so we would be looking to like return a Flame of Keld to our board, or hell, I don't think any of our legendaries have enter the battlefield effects, do they? Or Goros is an attack. Grun, it's a kicker, so it's not really an enter the battlefield effect. Squeeze not, Baird's not, Quinde's not, so I don't think Sentinel of the Pearl Trident is where we want to be at. I don't think Song of Freyalise is where we want to be at either. Just adding the mana doesn't seem like it's enough. We don't have any artifacts to sacrifice. I don't really like this pack too much. I mean, in Banalish Honor Guard, if we were playing a standard legendary deck, sure, it could be okay. I'm thinking honestly about just taking Adventurous Impulse so we can look into our deck and try and find a creature, right? But then if we bust, we're sort of like, don't know what to do. I think we take the Adventurous. Although returning target permanent we control to our owner's hand would allow us to get some of our creatures out of sticky situations, or say if we wanted to return a Calico Skin Witch or a Sergeant at Arms so we can play him back down for the kicker effects. That's something as well. Or the Crowsand Druid, right? Rescue's not looking too bad. Also, if they manage to hit us with an enchantment of some kind, to sort of remove our creatures when we return them to our hand, they'll be out of that enchantment. So that could be good. Well, if we don't have any we want to return to our hand, though. I kind of feel like we need more creatures. Alright. And we can flash him in. I'm just not too convinced on a 3/3 that basically all we're getting from it is the flash. How many creatures do we actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 creatures. That's plenty of creatures. Okay, I'm going to take the rescue. I talked myself into it with the whole returning Crowsand Druid and whatnot. I think we take another dub here. It helps with Quinde like a hell of a lot, right? It's free, gives one of our creatures first strike, which makes him really, really big. Gaia's Blessing could be great for us, actually. Get 3 cards back into our deck. We get to draw a card. Fantastic. Honestly, we could take Divest or run Amok. Indestructible until end of turn. Adamant Will could be okay. Run Amok could be a game closure that they don't see coming, right? Say we put a +3/+3 and trample on a Cold Water Snapper and they're not expecting it on the swing in. Makes them a 7/8 with trample. Could allow us to get there to the victory. But I kind of like Divest. Again, if we don't draw it out in the beginning, it's kind of useless. There's a 5/5 with trample. I mean, probably the best thing we got right there, right? Healing Grace could help keep us alive, so I kind of like it. There's another goddamn Befuddle, and I guess we're just gonna befuddling the hell out of our opponent. We'll take a Tolarian Scholar, and sure, Sarah's Disciple. Okay. So we have our 40 card deck already, because we've already taken out Dredge Sentinel plus charge. And the curve doesn't really matter, so I guess we just go ahead and hop into a match, right? There's no need to review our deck. We have everything. And we'll call this the Legendary Draft. Legendary Draft. Legendary Drat. Again, Dredge Sentinel there could be an argument made for that. Maybe we already have enough discard. Well, Goros I think is gonna be really nice. I'm really looking forward to using that. You know what? Let's just go with it how it is, and we'll see how we go. We're playing a Rainbow Legendary Draft. And this Omnipotence, Omnipotent, Omniscience. It's not. There's no P in there at all. Nonetheless, we'll get right into a game one. I actually don't even have to do any of the cutting here because I just talked straight through it. So, yeah. Definitely gonna keep. So let's go Orgoros. Scry. Yeah, we'll take the Dark Bargain because it'll allow us to draw out some more. Now, what do we want? Put 2 of them in your hand and the other in the graveyard. I think we want the Blessed Light for the removal, and we'll throw the Coldwater Snapper away. That's perfectly fine. We'll take the 2 damage, throw down the Thorn Lieutenant, and we'll say go. He's gonna have to have a pretty good 4 cards here. Though I don't want to underestimate my opponent, right? Some people were just like there's the Crowsan stealing our idea. Okay. And a Fire Elemental. Okay. And another Fire Elemental. Okay. I can dig it. Is that all you got? Well, he has 1 card. He has to have some sort of removal or something, right? What's he got? What's he got there? I'm gonna save Blessed Light. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and swing in with both here, and then we'll see what we need to befuddle / blessed light. What is your 1 card? What's your trick up the sleeve? Nothing. He's just gonna block it all out just like that. Okay, well let's -1 of those Fire Elementals. We get our own Fire Elemental. We can exile the other. Now, assign damage as though Thorn Elemental weren't blocked. I'm gonna say no here because we kill both of them. So 3, 4. And we deal 4 to the face. He's got a discard now. Oh, why would you keep back a creature? So let's go ahead and play down the Fire Elemental and then throw down the Flame of Keld. So we'll have to discard our hand, but our hand is not existent. Next turn we'll draw 3 cards out, which is the point behind the flame. Oh, okay, so you're a smart cookie too. Ooh, we got a Grun. We got a Warlord's Fury. We got a Tolarian Scholar, who I'm not too excited about, but we'll go ahead and throw down anyways. Yeah, let's kick the Grun out and draw another card. Broken. Oh, yeah. So we can destroy his Flame of Keld. That's why I wanted the Broken Bond. It's so good. There's so many things. Now we didn't really need the first strike, but I really wanted the card draw there, and then we'll get a little bit more from our Goros. Throw down the Squee, and I think we're looking at lethal next turn. So game 1, we just absolutely dominated our opponent. Of course, it definitely helped. We got Thorn Elemental and our Goros in our starter hand, alongside with Blessed Light and all that really fun stuff, really awesome stuff. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this game mode. We're already up 1-0. Let's hop into another one. Alrighty, here we are up against Rondrian. It's an odd name. Ugh. That's an ugly hand, but I'm actually gonna keep it. I don't like this. I don't like not going first. Alright, well, we'll resolve it. Oh, and everyone's going for the Crowsan Druid. Everyone had the idea. I wasn't being a smart cookie. Alright, come on, draw me a creature. A Goros? Wild Onslaught. Ugh. We actually got nothing we can play here. This is awkward. Alright, well, please don't do to me what I just did to that last guy and just combo turn 2 into this huge, ridiculous play. Okay, so we befuddle Thorn Elemental. Draw a card. Okay, we got a creature out of it. Then we can also Healing Grace. Prevent the next that would be dealt to any target this turn. So we want to prevent 3 damage from going to our face from the Thorn Elemental. And pass. Pass the damage, so we're only going to take 2 damage here. Excellent. Now what cards does he have? What kind of cards is he holding back? Probably some removal if I had to guess about it, right? So let's go ahead and throw down the Mammoth Spider. And let's throw down the Fire Elemental. Oh, you know what? That's an instant too. Let's just keep it as is. If he has some removal, I want him to go ahead and throw it. And we can always throw down Dub whenever our creatures are going to attack, so... He's just going to return it to my hand, which, I mean, we can't play it back, obviously, because my turn's over, so that's not a bad... Oh, and he's got Dark Bargain, too. Not a bad play. This opponent knows what's up. Blink of an Eye was... Why would you take Memorial to War? Not understanding that pick, but he's up to 4 cards in hand. This could be really scary, as we don't have some of the better cards we want. Eviscerate. Alright, well there's some of the removal we were talking about. Thankfully we hadn't thrown the Dub on anything, or the Wild Onslaught. But, things are looking kind of grim. What? Why would he put those cards back into my deck? Why would he not put his own cards back into his deck? You don't want Eviscerate, Dark Bargain, and Blink of an Eye back? Right? Like, what kind of mischievous shit is this guy up to? Returning cards in my library. Giving me a chance and whatnot. Maybe he saw the cards and he was like, you know, I'm not that worried about him. I'd rather him have more shit to sift through than me getting these wonderful cards back. I don't know. Because Blink of an Eye, great. Dark Bargain, great. Eviscerate, great. Whatever. Pass to attackers. We'll go ahead and let him hit us in the face for the 9. And hopefully it'll be our turn. He still has 2 cards in hand. Not quite sure what they could be, to be honest. Befuddle is nice, so let's go ahead and throw down the Fire Elemental, and hopefully he doesn't just... Is Eviscerate an instant? No, it's sorcery. Okay. What if he has another Blink of an Eye? I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm going to be so pissed. Alright, and our other 2 are instances, so I guess we just wait. Don't have another Blink of an Eye. Don't have an answer to my Fire Elemental. We're kind of coming up short on the draw here. Eldest Reborn. You're shitting me. Alright, well, let's see. Let's go ahead and -4 on the Thorn Elemental and see what we can draw out here. Another Befuddle, sure. Let's Befuddle the Cabal. And a Squee. A little Squee. So Squee's going to be on the field from now on. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him down before that whole thing happened, but our opponent's only going to be able to deal 5 to us this turn. We're still looking in a terrible shape. We need that Crowsand Druid of our own to come out. We need some Orgoros action. You know, the good stuff. We need the good stuff. All the stuff he's getting. He had 2 copies of Dark Bargain. This man just got loads of card draw. We didn't even have it offered to us. Demonic Vigor. I mean, yeah, that would be cool. Amaranthian Wall, sure. Alrighty. Still can't use Wild Onslaught. And we're down to 3. Next turn's looking like lethal. with his Thorn Lieutenant. Let's or Thorn Elemental. I don't know where I got Lieutenant from. No, Sarah, you're not gonna save me here. Oh, but that is. All right, so let's go Gadget Squee, and then Urza's. So, you know, bye-bye, opponent's board state. So glad I went with that. So, we're just going to save Wild Onslaught. Again, it's instant speed. If we want to play it on his next turn, sure. If we want to play it on our turn once we have another creature down, sure. But, you can't get rid of my Squee any longer. I just took care of all of his creatures. Sure, we're down to 3 health, but, you know, that's 1 Crosan. Oh, thank God. All those cards weren't put into the graveyard. They were put into the exile pile, so you're not getting them back. But his board state is looking kind of nice. Not even going to lie. That's still lethal come next turn. Whoa. How can he already attack? Haste. Oh, other creatures you control have haste. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so then we have to cast out Wild Onslaught here. Onto the Squee. So we'll only end up taking 2 damage here. We're down to 1 health. Oh, got it. Damn it. That's good, Garna. I didn't even think about that, giving your other creatures haste. So game 2, we're going to be picking up a loss. To be fair, our opponent's deck was fucking stacked with card draw and all that. So that's okay. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and hop into a game number 3. And actually, I won't even have to cut this one out either because it already loaded. So we're up against Aga Chang, not quite sure. Dark Bargain, Thorn Elemental, Befuddle, and I go first. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get down the Thorn Elemental. Let's get out the Dark Bargain. If you're gonna remove something, remove my Thorn Elemental. Target permanent to its owner's hand could be nice. Fungal Plots. I mean, Fungal Plots really depends on. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's more important than Rescue, right? Let's at least wait for his turn to cast the Befuddles, I think. Or we can wait till our next turn. We don't have to get everything down on turn 1. He's got a Divination. Why are all these other people getting such good card draw and we're getting like 1? I guess I could have taken more opts, to be fair, but then what? We're just scrying our deck basically. Dark Bargain, go fuck yourself. He's already up to a 6 card hand. Turn 1. What an asswipe. Divinations, Opt, and Dark Bargain. And he had a Curator's Ward. Oh man, he's about to get out so many creatures. This isn't even gonna be. It's not even gonna be a competition. Weight of Memory too? Are you shitting me? What else do you have in there? Just more card draw? Whoa. Why would you make yourself? I don't understand. Sure, he throws down his own Thorn Lieutenant. 2 Thorn Lieutenants. 3? No. Okay. Must be blocked if able. Sure. Throw down everything you got. Thankfully, you can't attack with any of it. Alright, well, I guess we go my turn. Broken Bonds are not fucking helping. Do you understand? Not helping at all. I mean, we gotta get some card draw here. Sure. Throw down Sarah's Disciple. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you are. We're just gonna get rid of the Guardian. Hey, Broken Bond. I take back what I said. You're okay. Okay, so then he's just gonna exile Guardians. Yeah, and return it to the battlefield at the end step. Not a bad play for him there. We simply didn't have enough artifacts in our deck to make Sentinel worthwhile, so that is a huge waste for us. Let's go and get down Fungal Plots, even though we don't have any creatures to be sacking out. I don't really like the idea of befuddling on their turn, because then we can't play whatever it is that we get out, but at the same time, we don't really have an option, right? He's already looking at 14 damage to our face. Not counting the, I'm sorry, I almost fell on my chair and I was turning around to see what was going on. Yeah, I mean, we can't really afford to attack here either. This is so unfortunate. The first game we did so good, and now we're just getting kind of getting shit on. Of course, to be fair, this guy did cast, what, Weight of Memory, Opt, Divination, plus Dark Bargain all on his first turn. You know, kind of absurd. Sure. Sure, he's got his own befuddle. Oh, why couldn't we get it more card draw, you know? Like some actual card draw. Besides just 3 copies of fucking befuddle. Yeah. Sounds about right. Alrighty, so someone has to block him. Might as well be our weak link. I think we're pretty much just dead here too. I mean, we can throw down befuddle, but I highly doubt that it matters a single bit. Yeah, this game mode's actually kind of shitty. To be completely honest, it's kind of bad. Because it's just solely reliant on whoever gets the most card draw, right? Well, we drew 2 things a card draw. 3, I'm sorry, we drew 3. But it definitely doesn't stack up to the 3 that he drew, so... There goes game number 2 to someone that had more card draw than us. That's awkward, considering we didn't even really see any more card draw than what we had past the ops. And again, drawing 1 card isn't exactly the spot you want to be in, so... I mean, I guess we just kind of have to hope for this last game, but I think we're completely fucked, and I think the route you guys need to be taking is literally take every bit of card draw you can, and then just take your big creatures, right? So you can have like 15 big creatures, 10 sources of card draw, 15 sources of card draw, you know, and then 10 of whatever the fuck else you want. Maybe 10 removal. Yeah, we don't go first either, so this hand isn't as good as what it would be, because Calico, what if they just play all of their hands? We're definitely going to keep it because we have the Orgoros, we have the Calico. Or Caligo, I'm sorry, not Calico. Sure. And then we just got a really big Arvad already to deal with. That's getting hasted right out the bat. Cool, cool. And like I said, Calico, they don't have any cards to discard, so that's actually completely fucking pointless. Oh, game. Oh, game. Oh, I do like the dub, and I'll take an opt. Okay, so here's what we do. We're going to play Orgoros and play the dub on Orgoros. So that way he can kill Arvad without dying to the death touch, right? So, fuck your death touch. Healing Grace. I mean, we could need the life gain, but I'm not interested in it right now. Flame is nice. So we'll go ahead and play the Mammoth, and I think we actually just go ahead and play the Calico. So what? We don't get to discard any of their fucking cards. Big deal. We probably shouldn't have even kicked it out then. Either way, let's see what he's got. What 1 card could he have gotten? If he removes the Ouroboros, not even gonna lie, I'm gonna be severely pissed. No, he didn't. Marvelous. And that equip actually doesn't do anything. Unless he just wants to tap him, but I doubt it. We're going to be drawing 3 cards next turn, so this could work out well for us. Maybe we should have taken all the Flame of Keld we had. Sure. Deals 2 damage to me. We don't want to return target permanent we control to our hand, do we? Unless we return Flame, and then that's just some more card draw. Okay, first things first. Cross Android's coming down kicked. So that way, yeah, we can get the 10 life. Curator's Ward is going on Orgoros, and I think we do rescue the Flame of Keld, so we can get that 3 card draw right back, right? Because then we just play it back, discard our hand, we don't have anything in hand. Now we can attack with Orgoros. I think we leave the Mammoth Spider back just in case somehow he finds a way to buff the shit out of Arvad. What card did we get? Partick Wanderer? Let's go ahead and throw him down too. I think we got this game, you know? We got the leg up on the card draw first, so I think that's pretty much how we determine who wins in this game mode. Whoever hits their card draw first wins. The end. And we definitely hit ours first. So, do I like this game mode? It's... I'm gonna divest. It's just very... you know, like that's the best best way I can put it. We didn't see any legendaries there, although getting rid of the weight of memory actually hurts my soul to see. Not sure. Alright, let's Warlord's Fury. So everything has first strike. Oh, and then we Quinde! We get our combo. Everything has first strike, and then Quinde makes everything have double strike. So that's dope. He's probably looking at this like I was looking at it a couple games ago, right? Like, this isn't fair. Hold up. This is not fair. What do you... Why would he do that? Okay, so you're obviously going to swing in. You're obviously going to swing in. You, and you. Everyone can take a slice out of this pie. Sure, he can kill somebody with Arvad, but we do have double strike, so the only one he can fight without killing himself is, yeah, Caligo. And then I think that means that he dies, because there's 10, there's 6, there's 4, and there's more. Alright, Orgoros, draw us a Blessed Light. And sure, let's just... Oh, okay, he's gonna concede. Because they all get to attack again, and then Orgoros will give us even more card draw. So, if in a standard game you could ever give Orgoros double strike, that would probably be pretty dope, right? But, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll go ahead for game 5 just because it's sort of our tiebreaker. If we go to 3 and 2, we'll probably call it for the video, right? Because I don't want the video to be too long. But there's a decent chance we go to 2 and 3. So, yeah, we're going to hop into one more. This will be our last one, at least for right now, for the Omniscience draft. I probably will be live streaming this later tonight, you know, after I get off of work and all that. But, yeah, this game mode's just kind of interesting. And I kind of like this hand. I mean, we don't go first, but we're about to gain 20 life thanks to Rescue plus Croson. And we got a squeeze. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here comes the Dark Bargain. Radiant Lightning. Board the Weather Light. Uh-oh. Shala. Oh, no. Shalai's a pain in the ass because the... Oh, no, he can't actually. He can't pay the mana for it, right? Because it costs 2 green and you only get one source every turn. Okay, so let's go Crosan, kick it. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way, right? Up to 30. Rescue our Crosan. Throw it down. Kick it. Oh, we can't. We'll have to do that next turn. Haha, because we don't have any of the green. That's okay. Throw him down. Throw down the Squee. And then I think we'll just end it there. Next turn we'll throw down the Crosan. Hello. And we'll get the 10 extra life, so we'll be up to 40. Shalai is going to be annoying, not even going to lie. I don't think we can play him kick, can we? Yeah. Then we don't play him at all. Alright. Let's swing in just like so. And I'll take the 5 damage. And we can play Squee right back. Oh no, we can't. We'll have to wait till next turn. Ooh. So it's only cards in our hands, huh? Yeah, you may cast spells from your hand without paying their cost. So Squee was terrible. Squee's a terrible pickup. Nobody told me. I guess I could have figured that one out on my own had I just read a little bit more, but man, that's actually kind of bad. Okay, so if we lose this one, it's kind of my fault. Thinking Squee was an alright card. Well, thank God he can't pump the Shala, right? Well, come on. You got 2 cards. Just get out your biggest, best creature and put your shittiest card in the graveyard. Calico Skin Witch. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I only have 1 card. You probably don't want to kick out your Skin Witch. Weight of Memory. Ooh. Dude, and he just discarded my Weight of Memory. What a bastard. And my Quende. Come on. A Befuddle, which I'm not too concerned about the Befuddle. Feral Abomination is annoying. So is Warlord Strike. Warlord's Fury, whatever. And another Dark Bargain. God damn. Thankfully, we're up to 37 health, so it's not like we're too worried right now on our health. Him dealing 2 more damage to himself. He's down to 11. You know, it'd be nice if we got some Urzes. Now, we'd also need a Legendary so we could actually cast Urzes. I hate to see the Quende gone. I really, really do. Activate this ability only once each turn. Ugh. So yeah, there's no getting Squee back. Huge, huge oversight. And I bet you whenever I was picking him up and I was super happy about him in draft, there were some people like, no, 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 no. We just based our entire run around picking up this pack 1, pick 1 Squee, which I gotta say the deck's not terrible, but oh no, that's not good. We got a Befuddle. So I think we do go ahead and Skin Witch him. Let's discard some of those cards he's got in there. And the only creature we can really Befuddle is the Shala. But we're going to do it anyways because I want the card draw. There's no need to wait on this. Mammoth Spider is nice. Means we can actually block out one of his flyers. And I think we attack with our Wanderer for sure. And keep the Crosand Druid back as a blocker. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the straight up trade. Alrighty. Let's see where he goes from here. He's already down to 11 health, so we don't have to do much. We just pretty much got to clean it up, right? Although our weighted memory? What is that card? Weight of Memory is already gone, so that's a big card draw mechanic for us. We could take our own Dark Bargain if we happen to draw it out. Yeah, man, that Squee. I feel so dumb for it. He has to attack with both flyers, otherwise I'm just going to block one, right? He can pay to exchange life totals. I think we got to go like that, right? Evra's just not going to die. Like, he's just going to exchange life totals. He's going to go down to 4, but he's going to heal up 11, so he's basically back up to 15. If he's smart, that's what he's going to... No? Why would you not? What? Why would you not activate that? Because then she has 11 power, right? And you swing in, then you're back up to the 15 like you would be anyways. But... oh, I mean, sure. Sure, and 2 more damage thanks to Evra, and 2 more thanks to Tiana. Okay, so they basically got all the legendaries we wanted, right? Not all the legendaries we wanted, but you know what I mean. They got all the legendaries, which is what we were trying to do. I mean, it doesn't really matter for us to kick it out here. We can't play the Squee back, which is such a pain in the ass. We're just gonna have to hope that Flame really gives us something come next turn, or we're looking in a dark spot. Super unfortunate they managed to pick up the Slinvoda, the Shala, the Evra. I guess the thing for this draft mode is just knowing how to draft, knowing what you might see again, knowing what colors you're in, sort of. Not that you need to be in a certain color, but you need to know what top end you can actually go for. Or Koros. Oh, what a fucking bitch. Okay, so this is it for us, right? This is the end. This is how we lose it. I don't know if he didn't think about Tiana or if he's about to buff him. Yeah, I was about to say, but either way, they're like, if he was gonna buff Tiana, he could buff Shala, so it doesn't really matter there. Oh, me oh my. Oh, me oh my. Nope, not gonna save us. Something good. No. Complete bust. Complete bust. So we can exile the Shala, sure. At least gets rid of the pesky hexproof. But a Baird plus Gaia's Protector is not gonna save us. He has 5 creatures, he can pay the 5 mana, so it's not that big. Thankfully he can't activate Evra this turn, right? Or I guess he could if he only swung in with her, but... Soul Salvage. What a cocksucker. Did everything we wanted to do, except did it better. He has more legendaries, right? He just straight up has more legendaries in his deck. Well, that's super unfortunate. Oh, Gaia's Blessing. You made me discard it. Thanks. Nice. Put all my cards back into my library. That's what I like to see. Okay, so does he have to pay the 3? Yeah, yes he does. Okay. Well, here's the thing. We can kill him. And, well, Baird, you're gonna die. Do apologize. That's GG. If we could have got, like, Weight of the Memory into some more card draw, into something else, we had a shot in hell. But we don't. You got 2 Slam Votus? Fuck you, buddy. Yeah, just attack with everything. Alright, so do I recommend this game mode? If you feel as though you're someone that could play the lottery, scratch off tickets, that such, and not get upset, yes, it's a very interesting draft. If you know, you think that the lottery and all that's interesting, then sure. You know, the whole idea of sometimes I win a lot, sometimes I just gonna get fucked into a 2-3 because the only sources of card draw we really picked up were shit, you know, or we only picked up 1 or 2 copies of them, which again is shit compared to what other people picked up and drew out. So if you enjoy the lottery effect, yes, excellent game mode. If not, and you're someone that likes to play competitively, no, stay away from this game mode. It'll be very, very irritating when you die simply because of someone else just turn wanting you, you know. If they get Weight of Memory in turn 1 and play it and draw into another Weight of Memory and play it, you're pretty much fucked come turn 2, right? So I don't know, take it for what you will. I do think that it's interesting, but with it being draft, it's just it's literally not up to you at all how far you go. It's up to what cards they want to give you in draft. Now, granted, there's a little bit of what you pick in the draft, but honestly, if you just pick all the card draw and all the big monsters, and if it comes down to a split decision, you take the card draw, you're probably gonna win, you know, at least to 4 or 5. Knowing what I know now about the game mode, probably would have taken all those ops, because why not, right? You're getting a scry out of it. I don't know. This game mode it's sort of left me a little bit salty, but that could be because we went 2 and 3 and not 3 and 2. Nonetheless, thanks everybody for watching. We are going to claim our prizes here. We did manage to get 2 packs, so I guess I shouldn't be too salty about that, right? We could have only drawn 1, but we had a 30% chance, and we managed to hit that 30% chance. Kazarov, I don't think I've ever used him nor seen him used, so maybe we can make a interesting jank deck with him in Rakdos, maybe? I don't know. And another Steel Leaf is always nice. So, nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below in the comment section if you have any suggestions for how we should have done this draft. Obviously, we should have taken every source of card draw we fucking saw. I do understand that. Obviously, we shouldn't have taken the squee, because that actually doesn't work out. So, those of you that are probably in the same position as me where you're thinking, oh, this could be super awesome, no, it's really, really bad. So yeah, like, comment, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. It's completely free. We're trying to hit 1,000 before April, so hopefully I can get in on the War of the Spark pre-release event and then show you guys some of those cool janky decks that I'll, surely be able to come up with. Because in all the pre-release events, at least in the last one so far, they've given the content creators all the cards, so they're like, here, explore during this 1 or 2 days of the pre-release, and then we'll set you back to your normal account. So yeah, hopefully we can do that. Nonetheless, as always, guys, I'll probably see you later tonight. We'll probably be playing some more Omniscience draft, and I'll probably be getting a little bit angrier at it. So yeah, until then, peace. What's up, everybody? I wanted to take a quick second to thank everybody who stayed all the way through the video, as well as give a special shout out to all my patron donors for helping support the channel. If you too are looking for ways to support the channel, consider hopping over to patreon.com/Dr. Spelkin. Try to make sure all support given to the channel is returned to those giving.